Hello and welcome to vlog number 15. This week I'm going to talk about the campaign to legalise cannabis for medicinal purposes. Something which I believe in wholeheartedly, which I've become involved with because I currently use cannabis illegally to treat my Parkinson's disease symptoms. Last September I made a video that showed how cannabis calmed the severe tremor I have as a consequence of Parkinson's. The video went viral and has now been viewed in excess of 47 million times. Only about 800,000 on my YouTube channel, but almost 41 million times on just one Facebook page, and over 4.5 million times on the Attention Facebook page. As a direct result of this video, I was contacted by a production company in London to ask if I would be interested in being interviewed for a documentary they were filming called The God Plant, about the many uses of cannabis and hemp with a focus on its medicinal properties. So, on the 11th of April this year, my wife and I played host to a small film crew in our little cottage. I was the first interviewee for the documentary, and the crew was set to interview Baroness Meacher in the House of Lords the following week. Baroness Meacher is co-chair of the all-party parliamentary group for drug policy reform and has been campaigning for the legalisation of medicinal cannabis. When they interviewed her, they obviously discussed the interview they had done with me, and this resulted in Baroness Meacher asking for my contact details. She phoned me a few days later and asked me if I would be prepared to speak to the media about my use of cannabis, and of course I said yes. So she passed the details to the communications agency that she uses, and they called me to discuss how I could assist the cause. Everything that has been going on for the last few months came to a head this week. I received a message on Twitter from a company called Vice.com, wanting to know if I would be interested in being involved with a documentary they're making about cannabis and Parkinson's. Is the Pope Catholic? Of course, I said I'd be more than just interested. So I'm provisionally booked to fly to their studio in Amsterdam at the end of the month. After that excitement, I received a call from the communications agency who asked me to try to keep my diary clear this Wednesday and Thursday. There was set to be a press release about a research programme into the role of cannabis in biology and medicine, and it was highly likely that the media would be interested in talking to someone like me. The majority of Wednesday passed without incident, and then I received a phone call from the BBC wanting to know if I would be available for an interview on the Radio 4 Today programme the following morning. Then I had a call from the Radio 4 programme World Tonight, also requesting an interview. I'd scarcely put the phone down when it rang again. This time it was London-based talk radio station LBC, wanting to interview me on their breakfast show the next morning. So, on Thursday morning I was up at 6 AM, ready to be collected by taxi to go to the BBC studio in Norwich. I was soon installed in a little studio the size of a cupboard. The presenter introduced me, and then, in the blink of an eye, it was over. I didn't get very much of a chance to say very much, but I did put a case for medical use, and everyone that heard it said that I came across very well, so that's okay. 2 minutes after leaving the studio, I'm on the phone with the LBC breakfast show. I had slightly more of a chance to speak, and both my wife and I thought that was the better of the two interviews. On returning home, I was called by both the communications agency and Baroness Meacher, congratulating me on my performance and thanking me for being brave enough to stick my head over the parapet. I'm glad to be involved in the campaign, and I'm sure that this research initiative will bring the legalisation of medicinal cannabis in the UK one step closer. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or have a topic that you'd like me to cover in future vlogs, just leave me a message in the comments and I'll do my best to respond. Have a great week. See you next Friday.